Because somebody's giving me the double talk, and I can't. I don't care for that. Yes, they deserve to be entertained, and I hope they burn in hell.
Welcome, everybody. True Story Bro Live. Happy New Year. If you haven't been told that already, it's been a month. So, fuck off. Just wanted to let you guys know. What happened?
I said polite and rude to start off. Nice.
That's right. You got to do it right, but you got to do it even better.
Even better than right? What the fuck?
Yes, even better than right.
That was your cue.
That was your cue. You fucked that whole thing up.
No, I didn't. You forgot. You forgot about the time when I went back to the go do. You know.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I swear I hit that button.
You hit it too early to your ass. You're out of practice, ass.
That's your face.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Oh my god. Anyway, welcome to True Story Bro Live, guys. We are the people online that you always look at every week, every couple of weeks, maybe a month, depending on when you're coming on.
Man,
anyway,
we back. Fuck all that. We back. That's all. That's it. We back. Take a little break, and now we back.
We always take a little break. Anyway, tonight,
holiday break. That was
since it's February 1st, first show of the year, we wanted to start with something that is pretty damn cool, to be honest, and I kind of like where it's going. James Gunn, DCU announcement that he made yesterday.
Yes, he did.
You talking about Super Saiyan James Gunn?
What you say?
You talking about Super Saiyan James Gunn?
Yeah.
That nigga saw a burning bush. Jesus.
Shut up.
He said, I bring for you this DC universe for you to enjoy.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh, and we're also going to be talking about The Last of Us, at least the 3 episodes that just happened. So it's all going to be spoiler based. So if you haven't seen it, don't watch the second half of the show. If you have, or you just don't care, stick around because there's some shit.
Shit.
I haven't seen it because, just like the title, I am The Last of Us that hasn't seen the show.
I say,
And he knew it too. He knew it too.
This motherfucker.
So
everyone saw it besides Cedric.
That's
all
right.
right.
Cause
Yeah. Well, okay. See, I don't want to spoil it for So Wednesday though.
No. You know what? When you're about to talk about it, I'll just go eat me a sandwich.
Okay. All right. Fine. That's cool.
And then I'll throw it at Roundhouse.
That's a waste of food.
Oh
Oh man.
Stab you in the face.
Yeah, I ain't saying I'm gonna catch it before it hit the ground, but not wasteful.
Like some.
Be like, snap out of it. Thank you.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was about to chicken.
You about to get a what?
Nothing. Proceed.
Oh,
Did he say nothing, pussy?
Nothing. Proceed. What?
Oh, they said
In the world?
nothing,
All right.
pussy. I was like, well,
Comb your beard and clear your ears.
Oh my
I
god.
did.
So anyway, we're gonna be getting into the whole thing about the new DC cinematic universe that we found out yesterday in that 5-minute video with James Gunn. So how? First of all, let's go down the list of things that we basically saw. So first we have he already announced that the Flash movie that's coming out with Ezra, I just punched everybody in Chokovich Miller, is basically.
I throw chairs because I don't like the song at karaoke.
So basically, he says that universe, that movie is going to reset everything, which is basically what everybody was hoping.
Yeah.
No. We speculated, but we were hoping, and I'm glad that we were right.
No, they said that shit. They were like, oh,
no, he just said it. Yeah, he confirmed it yesterday. There was no confirmation until yesterday.
Yeah, they was ready to keep Henry Cavill and all them other niggas.
Yes, and that's what I'm telling you.
Not one of them is gonna be around for the next series.
No.
Well, we'll get on that. We'll get on that part later. But so after the what was it the Flash movie, then we got Blue Beetle, and then after that of course we're gonna have the Shazam movies. Well, Shazam's first, Flash, Blue Beetle, and then Aquaman 2, which is still gonna be in the lineup. And then they got this. He has this cartoon that he basically wrote all of the episodes for. I think it's 12 episodes. 7 of what's it called? Creature Commandos.
Yeah. Old DC comic.
Yeah. So Creature Commandos is basically a militarized superhuman team that was originally set in World War II.
It's with monsters. It's with Frankenstein, Dracula.
So basically, think about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and Suicide Squad.
Pretty much.
That's literally what it is.
They compared it to Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Doom Patrol.
Yeah. So Doom Patrol. He's actually I think the creator of the Doom Patrol is directing it, or something.
It's one of the creators of Doom Patrol and I believe the writers of Watchmen.
The TV series or the comic?
I think the TV series.
Oh no, because that was a dope series.
Now, funny thing is, the main character, which is General Matthew Shreves, he was actually in the 3rd season of Arrow.
Well, who was it?
Believe it or not. He was portrayed by Mark Singer. I'm about to show you what he looks like now. Give me the picture.
Yo, man, that's the nickname. They actually officially coming out with the AEW video game now.
Yeah. Fight Forever. That's been announced.
Yeah, I didn't see that shit.
Nigga, they did a whole preview of it on the when we went to Full Gear.
Why'd you put
really
see that shit?
Roundhouse. We're talking about something else right now. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
I hate what you did.
On the CD.
All right, so this is Mark Singer.
That's Crease's cousin.
He's been in a few things. Let's see. The fucker was the Beastmaster. God damn!
Holy shit!
He was the Beastmaster, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Now he's
shit.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster?
Yeah. He controlled the animals with his hands. Well, he didn't control them. He asked for them. See?
Yeah.
That nigga was asking for consent. He was an ally.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So... Oh, you're killing me. All right, so basically, yeah. So Mark Singer, he played that character in the Arrowverse, in the Arrow TV show in season 3. So yeah, like you said, Sir Wednesday, it's Doom Patrol.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you
Watch
were
out,
about
the
to
guy
say,
in the chair.
yeah, I thought you were about to say you were right. John Kreese's cousin. No, but you're right. You're right. Doom Patrol.
Oh my god. Okay,
No
so
mercy in this dojo.
what'd you say?
There's no mercy in this dojo. Keep going.
So the next one, which is supposed it's a TV show that's a spin-off of Peacemaker, which is Waller. So it's gonna be based off of Amanda Waller, who Viola Davis is gonna continue playing. And I forgot to mention the Creature Commandos. It's an animated series, and it's part live action, part animated. So basically, the same people who are going to do the voices for those characters are going to be the actors of those characters as well.
Yeah, he's doing that not just with that. He's not doing it just with that show. He's doing it with multitude of different animations. So
Yeah,
I know I'm getting to that point.
across the board. Yeah.
yeah, because here's the thing: DC kills it when it comes to animation. Kill it. They always kill it. It's so good. The storylines are great. Like, where's Marvel at? I ain't gonna front.
but you know why? Because they abandoned the freaking animation and just
What we call what if animation, though, right? What if?
Of course it's animation.
And they got some more cartoons coming out. Well,
Yeah, but it took them a minute to do so, and DC's been across the board doing great. The only thing is with Gunn coming in, or as I say, Super Saiyan Gunn, because Marvel had the regular gun, we got the Super Saiyan Gun, and that's why he's coming in, swashing the board like Kamehameha. My nigga came in, and he's right. With all the animated shows that we had a series of people doing the same characters, which was great. But after a while, these people either retired, they didn't want to be the character anymore, they felt they outgrew it, stuff of that nature. So now, what Super Saiyan Gun is doing is he's bringing everything together like a fusion dance, and he's just making this shit work from top to bottom. So it's one cohesive unit rather than this garage sale of mishmash stuff that we've been getting.
I would say you're wrong, Sir Wednesday, because
What am I wrong about?
You're wrong because he's not Super Saiyan Gun. He's Ultra Instinct Gun.
No.
He has the gray hair.
True, but he's Super Saiyan, regular. But when he starts putting down the productions and we see everything come together, then he's Ultra Instinct.
That's why his hair is white.
He's just a Saiyan, just chilling like they were before they had to do the Cell games.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So like I was saying, Shazam is going to be March 17th this year. Flash is going to be June 16th of this year. Then the reset happens. Then it's going to be Blue Beetle August 18th this year. Then it's going to be
Before you continue, you said Flash is June, right?
June 16th.
And the last time we saw a trailer was what? Last year around this time?
I don't know. I don't remember. That's how long it's been.
I find it funny that the last time we saw a trailer to the Flash was around this time last year, and we haven't seen anything since.
I think the last time we saw a trailer to a Flash was on Ezra Miller was on his last bender.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Only reason why I'm questioning because
you're right.
We haven't really seen a trailer. The last time we saw a trailer was last year, right? Before Gunn came in and did everything, but they're still going, and it was still up in the air if they were gonna really put the movie out. But I guess they're putting the movie out, and we haven't really seen any new trailers since then because they haven't really been broadcasting it. So I'm kind of like, they say it's coming out, and you say it's coming out in June, but we haven't really
seen June 16th, 2023, and they already announced that the trailer is going to be coming out Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I was getting to that, and you jump into conclusions.
Yeah, actually, would you dare say that he jumped the gun? I did it.
God damn it!
I did it. The first one of the year. You know you love me.
This is not how the show should be. The first show of the year. We're back
Not
at
like
it.
this. Not
Hi
like
guys,
this.
how you doing?
Oh, Jesus Christ. He trying to light that down.
Word up. Not like this.
I can hear the
Yeah, word up. This is
all right, so
phase
so
one.
after Flash, it's the reset. Then then Blue Beetle is August 18th, and December 25th, Christmas this year is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Then I forgot to mention that he called the first phase, or at least part of the first phase, a chapter. So it's going to be chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, and so the ones that he disclosed yesterday is only like the first half of the first chapter. So, like I said, Creature Commandos, Waller, and then the first theatrical movie to start up the Gods and Monsters, new universe is Superman Legacy, coming July 11th of 2025.
Yep.
So Superman Legacy is it's not going to be an origin story or anything like that. Two-Face looks kind of all right. So, whatchamacallit, the Superman movie is not going to be an origin story. It's going to be later in his life. They're taking a piece out of, they said it's supposed to almost go back to classic Superman, the more hopeful one and stuff like that. It's basically a Superman that's living in a world that's so I guess lost hope, and he's the one that's kind of like imbuing all this like hope and goodness and kindness, and he's living in a world where they feel that that's old fashioned type thing. And
good.
What? Oh, and then Sir Wednesday's gonna like this one. The Lanterns.
The Lanterns,
which is going to be coming out on HBO Max. It's going to have Kyle Rayner and John Stewart. Oh no, sorry,
it's
not Kyle Rayner. Hal Jordan and John Stewart. I said Kyle Rayner because I was looking at Cedric. God damn it!
But the good thing about it is, it's not just them. It's gonna have a multitude of lanterns. So
yeah, he's gonna be sprinkling in more lanterns.
We're gonna get a smart ass talking asshole Guy Gardner, and we're definitely gonna get a Kyle Rayner. So bear. So
yeah, probably second season. Fuck you.
I mean, yeah. You know how they do it. They gotta introduce,
We've seen that nigga already.
So yeah. Whatchamacallit. So the next one. So yeah, that the Lantern TV show. It's gonna basically have Hal Jordan and John Stewart, and they're basically gonna be over. Their precinct is gonna be Earth, and they have to solve a mystery that's basically going to be a part of this bigger picture at the end of the chapter. And it's gonna be the more, if you ever seen True Detective, it's gonna have those types of vibes in it.
Okay, it's basically intergalactical police procedural. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want them to stay on Earth too much. Like if they're gonna do, it's called Green Lantern, the Lanterns. My issue is that Earth is one thing, but I know James Gunn likes to deal a lot of stuff in space, so I'm hoping that he does do a lot more intergalactic stuff than just Earth.
Well, you literally just answered your question earlier when you said there's going to be more lanterns. So
yeah,
they're going to be out in space. I'm pretty sure. They're space cops, for Christ's sake.
With all the Guardians of the Galaxies that we got, how often did we spend time on Earth?
Never. Like maybe twice.
Considering the special, 3 times, like 3.
Not during the special. He's just saying, he's talking about.
No, he's including the special.
Okay, including the special, 3 times.
3 times. And you could probably say it was probably between all those 3 times, maybe 30 minutes if you're lucky. We didn't spend
Except
too
for
much
that
time
last
on it.
battle. That battle wasn't 30 minutes. That battle was
What-
longer than that. It
Oh,
wasn't an
you
hour
mean the
battle.
battle in Wakanda?
No, the battle in well,
Correct, because that was on
if you
Earth, which
consider
it didn't
Rocket,
happen.
if you consider Rocket and Groot part of the Guardians, so yeah, they were on Earth.
Yeah, and
Thor,
in Endgame too.
yeah, they were in
They
Endgame.
were there in Endgame. So yeah, you get at least 30 minutes.
30,
If
45
not.
minutes, counting Endgame. But
Yeah,
we're definitely going to see outer space. We're definitely going to see galactic shenanigans. We're in good company with Gunn.
you think we
Yes.
gonna you think we're gonna see what's it Mogo?
For the planet,
Yeah,
if they do it right, it just better not be
Mogo.
fucking Seth Rogen.
Yo, I bet you Mogo's gonna come. You
Because
know
they
what?
seem to make anything Seth Rogen.
I
So
think
it's like
I think if they get Mogo, it's gonna be like the last episode.
they have to make it make sense. Otherwise, it's just a fucking planet Green Lantern and
Right. Like, but
fuck off.
Mogo himself, like, I think they're gonna say it's mentioned, like, oh yeah, we have, like, they're gonna mention it, but I don't think we're not gonna see Mogo until like the last episode, which I'm
Say
hoping is
Mogo one more time and we're gonna have a fight.
Mogo, 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 Mogo.
Coming straight to your
Mogo.
house in a theater near you.
Anyway, the next one is going to be another film, The Authority, which is basically a Wildstorm comic
It's
from
with
like back in the 90s.
Stephanie McMahon, Vince McMahon.
You stupid, not that authority, you dick.
You fucking stupid.
But well said.
So silly. But yeah, so we're gonna have the Authority. Does anybody here know the Authority by any chance?
Basically,
I'm not. No, but go ahead.
it was
Sir,
basically like it was their own thing at one point until DC bought Wildstorm. It was basically a different version of Heroes Among Us tale, where it wasn't as clear cut as what we normally see in DC. It was more, I wouldn't say too graphic, but it was a little bit more adult themed as far as like questions of morality and stuff of that nature. Shout outs to our boy Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis.
Yeah, what up, Bruce Willis? What's up, MJ? Sorry, what's up, MJ? Yes.
Yes, MJ. Smooth criminal.
So basically they call the Authority they're superheroes that basically don't like the way the world is, and they try to stop bad guys or evil by any means necessary. And so it's kind of like The Boys meets no. I said, but let me finish first. It's kind of like The Boys meets what's that other one? Watchmen, and sprinkling like I guess Justice League, because a lot of these guys are pretty much mirror images of people from Justice League at some point, and X-Men, because there's a fucking girl in there called who got wings, and she can shoot fucking blades from her wings like Archangel.
Well, I'm trying to answer Wednesday this, like, what came first? Did the Authority come first, or did Jupiter's Legacy come first? Because they're almost similar. A little.
You know what's funny? I saw Jupiter's Legacy as the trailer. I knew it was a comic. It was just probably one of those things I didn't give a shit about. But I don't know which one came first. I could find out for you while Echo Ninja continues to tell us what's going on.
Because they're almost similar. I understand what Echo is saying, but if you look at Jupiter's Legacy and then you look at the Authority, almost similar in just how.
Well, I never watched that.
They had dudes with white hair. That's where you're.
No, but if you look at how the comics were, the way they were drawn, they were almost similar.
Nah, they weren't. They just had white dudes.
I actually never watched Jupiter's whatever that one is called.
You never read the comic at all?
No,
I didn't even know it existed.
Correct.
Until I saw like commercials of it.
Well,
and like a trailer.
Well, let me tell you something like about Jupiter's Legacy real quick. If besides the show, if you ever read the comic, or just it actually gets really deep. It's actually really good. Like you might like it.
The show needed work. The comic is good, but that's how it happens sometimes.
If you like Kick-Ass, right? Basically, if you like Kick-Ass, it's in that same because it's Mark Millar. But It's the
All
same.
right.
If you like Kick-Ass, you'll like it. It does deal with superhero stuff, real superheroes with powers and stuff like that. But there's a certain twist to it, and when you get further on in the story, you'll be like, oh shit, this is fucking deep. But
Okay, so the next one is going to be Paradise Lost, which
Wonder Woman.
Paradise Lost is basically going to take place hundreds of years before Wonder Woman is born. And it's going to take place on the island of Themyscira, and it's going to he calls it kind of like a superhero, a DC version of Game of Thrones meets Westeros.
Oh, well, it was kind of like that. If I mean the old Wonder Woman comic books, like.
So there's going to be a lot of plotting against each other, you know, things like that. It's showing the old Themyscira before what's name's mother became queen.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened that happened to the Amazons to the point where they were just like, "Fuck men." So you know, I hope they don't go too old school with it, but
yeah, it's going way before Wonder Woman was even born.
Yeah, and back then, if we're talking about the Amazons in the Wonder Woman comic, because explaining like
they were vicious, yo. They were more vicious than they were now.
But I'm talking about like towards the Amazons, like just towards them, they were just like, you know, like you say Game of Thrones, I'm thinking more like Spartacus.
No, they were the Amazons were slaves. Yeah.
It'll be like
but that's the story that I think they're going for. Probably showing probably at the end of the series, it's going to show their independence.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But next film that we get is going to be Batman: The Brave and the Bold. So
we found out Batman and Robin again.
Would you let me finish?
Welcome back to True Story, bro.
Jesus Christ. Batman: Brave and the Bold is going to basically have have Batman, and the Robin is going to be Damian Wayne. So it's going to be his own son. And they're going to also introduce the rest of the Bat family as well. So he's going to be an already established Batman when we see him. And then this is the one that surprised me the most. This next one. Booster Gold, a loser from the future, comes to the past to become a superhero.
Only because it deals with time travel.
Well, yeah. So we got that one, and that one's basically is I forgot what he was saying. It was like imposter syndrome or something like that. That's basically what it is with that one. And then the next one is actually based off of a recent Tom King story called Supergirl: Woman of Tomorrow. So basically, you know how Superman he when he was sent to Earth and he was raised by humans and basically raised by loving parents and stuff like that. With her, she was raised on a chunk of Krypton and watched everybody around her die. So when she comes to Earth, she's way more cynical, way more jaded than Superman ever is. So that should be interesting. That's a film. And then, I thought this was going to be a TV show. So it's going to be a film now. Yeah. Swamp Thing. So, oh yeah, sorry. Supergirl is also going to be like a classic sci-fi film. And Swamp Thing is going to be like your horror film of the whole group.
Yeah, I'm interested
now. Yeah, same. And James Gunn also, because everybody was so afraid of Robert Pattinson being the Batman for his new universe and everything. So he said everything like Joker, the Batman, Joker 2, the new Batman 2 that's coming out in 2025 of October 3rd, Teen Titans Go, and anything on CW is all going to be labeled DC Elseworlds.
Okay.
Anybody wants to do anything outside the realm of the universe, it's all going to be an Elseworld thing, which is cool because I'm really hoping they do Kingdom Come. I'm really hoping they do that shit.
Way too soon.
No, it's not, bro, because they do Kingdom Come for Elseworld.
Yeah.
It's not too soon anymore because this doesn't have to be a part of the storyline.
J.J. Abrams is doing an Elseworld Superman.
Ooh. Oh, wait, is he doing a black one?
I don't know, but it's
if
going to be an Elseworld.
If they did a standalone, Long Halloween and stuff like that, yeah, I can see that. That'd be the animated movie. But
yeah, Long Halloween was bullshit. I hated that. I didn't like that one. I didn't like it. Well, I didn't like it.
Well, that's what this Batman movie was based off of.
Yeah. Exactly. But the cartoon, I'm talking about the animated movie. It sucked. It was just like Hush, how it got me all excited, and then it blew up in my face.
I liked it. It wasn't that bad. Hush was terrible at the end, though. I'll admit Hush was bad.
Because they're basically taking everything from the book, which wasn't that long of a book, and it's like, all right, cool, we spoiled it, and then that's it. We don't know what to fucking do with the rest of it.
That's because they kept everything in the same universe, so it's like, how do you do the Jason Todd thing in Hush, and you can't really do that because Red Hood's there. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but yeah. So and he also said that the new DC universe is going to be, especially Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, is going to be PG-13 and rated R movies.
Good.
So basically, the Superman Legacy is going to be a PG-13 movie. Superman should be black or Puerto Rican. I mean, they do have a black Superman.
Yeah.
And he's the president.
Well, one of them is the president. The other one isn't. There's two.
I don't know the difference because I'm seriously gonna say they both look alike because they literally got the same outfit.
I was just gonna say. As soon as you said that, oh yeah, I don't know the difference. They both look the same. I was about to say why, because they're black.
They're two different ones. They're two different black Superman. So they have different outfits.
Whatever, they black Superman. That's all that matters. Anyway, so what are you guys excited from the new lineup so far? I'm gonna go around the table. Let's go Wednesday. Tell me.
Wrong show, by the way. That's on Sunday.
Oh my god, nigga! Really?
I'll punch the shit out you. I love you too, you punk.
I fucking hate this motherfucker.
Now, being that I've been a fan of James Gunn for a long time, way before he entered the Marvel headspace as normal saying James Gunn. I loved his movie Slither. I loved anything. I loved his writing style. I loved his humor, and I loved how he was able to put together stories, and he's still able to do that. And because of his success at Marvel, when they said, I remember Roundhouse wasn't the first one to coin this phrase or talk about it. He said, DC needs a Kevin Feige. We need somebody like that to hold the reins. And you know what? They got Feige and we got the gun, the smoking gun. And I'm every move he makes as far as like taking even obscure characters and making them people to watch, he's going to be able to utilize his skills to do that towards this universe. And I'm happy we got somebody that is like taking the steer and, leading it to a different course, because we had people like certain films and have people dislike a lot of films because they were very disconjointed. They weren't connected. They didn't provide any great storytelling experience because everybody was trying to play catch up like tomatoes, and they gave us a subpar product. And I'm feeling that with these, not minimal changes, but with this roster that he's going to put out, he's not going to disappoint, because as a creator, he doesn't want to put in effort into something that's not going to work. And stuff that people won't even enjoy. Like, for instance, he took a character like Peacemaker. He took the Suicide Squad, which we all thought was a dead in the water franchise after the first debacle, and he made it a better film, and it was awesome. And then he was able to take somebody like Peacemaker, who nobody really even fucking heard of, and made it into a great show. And if he was able to do that with these things, just be like, well, yeah, I can do that. He's had it all planned out in his head, and he's going to make sure that we utilize not only good actors, but great story, great character development, and a good time. Because that's the one thing that's above all else that always appears in all his movies. You're always going to have a good time. Whether you're frightened, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, you're going to enjoy your experience. And I'm looking forward to what he can provide to this new DCU. That's it.
Well said. Well said. So, what are you looking forward to out of the list? That was my question.
Oh, that was the question.
He gave you a whole storyline.
Goddamn
Well,
right. Damn right.
You know what,
running
though?
for president.
I
have a
appreciate
dream speech.
I appreciate that speech. That was good. That was good. That was radio worthy right there.
Goddamn right it was. Goddamn right it was.
So, what are you actually looking forward to?
Of course, you know what I'm looking forward to.
Other than the I know.
How you gonna ask me for something?
Come on, buddy.
Fucking be
Come
like,
on.
Okay, no.
That's like,
Let me be more descriptive.
Bro, don't you want mashed potatoes, motherfucker? I want to start.
Let me be more descriptive. What in the lanterns are you looking to see?
Mogo.
Other stuff. Mogo, you out your mind. I'll bring a cup over to your house right now. Pee in this. You are on drugs. I want to see other lanterns. I don't want to see a fucking Hal Jordan stroke-a-thon. I want to get to my main man, fucking Kyle Rayner, because of all he represents of the Green Lantern Corps. And I've been talking about it for years, and only some motherfuckers understand it. Decades, you're right. Years. Decades. I know I'm old now, but thank you. But yeah, I want to showcase how this motherfucker didn't have training, and he was able to become one of the best, if not the best, Green Lanterns. And people need to retire Hal Jordan like he's number 3, but 23, but he's not. Anyway. But yeah, lanterns.
Okay.
And a Superman story worthy of being told. Not like saying that No Man of Steel was bad, even though our boy here, nickname would say,
shut
it is
your
garbage
ass
fire.
up. Yeah, shut your ass up.
Oh, damn.
That's right. That's right. Shut your ass up.
With that said, we got to pass it on to that motherfucker. Because
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The hater.
He's not a hater. God.
I'm not a hater, all right? Because I actually want to see what they're gonna do with the next Superman movie. I like Superman. I'm not saying I'm not a fan. Man of Steel was just garbage. And I'll fight anybody on that.
Fuck you.
I still liked it, but you know, it wasn't the best, but I still liked it. But it's okay. I can't even be mad at nickname right here, because he did say just now that he's a Superman fan. And people who are actual fans of a character, if they don't like what they see, they're gonna think it's bullshit. Period.
Perk.
Story-wise, cool. I get it. I understand it. Were there some holes? Yes. Same
In
thing.
this house.
Yes. But cinematography-wise, that shit was ass. It was so boring, slow-paced. I didn't give a fuck about nobody there.
Especially Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen was in that movie?
Jimmy wasn't even the first movie.
No, he was in the second one, though. I'm sorry. It wasn't the second one. It was Batman v Superman. It was the second fucking Superman movie, okay? Shut the fuck up.
That's the second one.
Dude versus Vaseline.
It continues. I don't want to hear nothing.
He's like, I'm a CIA agent. Wow. I'm like, what?
Fuck
Anyway.
those movies.
Anyway, what are you looking forward to in the Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters?
Dog, you already know, son. Batman.
Well, tell the people.
Batman.
All day.
You're looking for Batman Brave and the Bold, right?
Fucking
Hell
right.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Damien as Robin, and you're gonna see that conflicting energy. It's already an established Batman. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to.
And they're doing a kid Robin. Oh, finally.
That's what we need to see.
Finally.
CPS is gonna be all over this shit.
Oh shit! All right, Roundhouse. What are you looking forward to in Gods and Monsters?
Superman, obviously. Yes, Superman. I'm looking forward to actual Brave and the Bold. My only issue with Brave and the Bold, maybe I hope they do it.
Damn, they haven't even said anything yet. You got an issue with it?
Because I don't have a problem with Damien. I don't have a problem with Damien whatsoever. What I do have a problem with that is they're doing Brave and the Bold. Again, we don't know who the Batman is going to be, if it's going to be Bruce or Nightwing.
It's going to be Bruce. Because
it's going to be Bruce.
It's a father and son film.
Okay. Well,
he even said that. It's supposed to be a whole conflict with father and son.
So it's going to be Batman versus Robin. Okay, like the movie. Okay, anyway. So my only right with it, because they haven't really said anything, because obviously casting hasn't started and all that stuff. They're doing Damien, but it seems like we always seem to skip Tim. Tim is always being skipped. There's like, can we get an established Tim Drake?
The Bat family is in the Brave and the Bold, bro.
Yes, so we're gonna.
So that means Tim is involved.
Well, we'll see.
Nightwing
we'll see, because we'll see, because they're canceling. They can't. I
was just gonna get to that.
Titans is done. So is Doom Patrol. So
that's fine.
Hopefully, Brave and the Bold, we get a new Nightwing. Oh, honestly, I kind of like the guy who they had in what's his name as Nightwing. I like the way he looks, the aesthetic and everything like that. But if they could get somebody that, that can do the tricks and whatnot, or whatever case may be, doesn't matter. But I hope we get a Nightwing. I hope we get a Tim. Definitely a Batgirl, which, because I know they canceled one. They canceled that one. So I hope we get a Batgirl. And I hope we get a Cassandra Cain.
Yeah, well, Cassandra is probably, if they do Cassandra, we probably might not see her until a storyline that involves her.
Right.
That's the thing.
Which would be League of Shadows, and hopefully we get Lady Shiva, then blah, blah, blah.
David Kane. But you know what? I have a better chance of getting 3 stimulus checks and my tax return this year. So let's talk about real things, not Santa Claus.
I'm just saying. So
what's up, Derpy Entertainment?
I'm just saying that they're saying that we're going to see the Bat family. I'm hoping we get to see a Nightwing and a Tim, and just those two characters, especially Tim Drake, who is supposedly be the better Batman in some regards. Even Bruce acknowledges that. I just hope we get to see Tim and get to actually get that the conflict between Damien, Tim, and even Nightwing, that whole conflict, or even Jason, even Red Hood. I want to see at least get that conflict with him and the other guys, and I just hope we get to see that.
Conflict between
that's my hope for it. With Brave and the Bold, I hope we get to see that. Obviously, Green Lanterns. I'm definitely want to see that. I think that
said one thing.
Oh, but you know who you're talking to, though, right?
I know. Just keep going. Keep going.
Depending on who they cast as Booster Gold, I'll watch it.
I'll watch it still. I don't give a shit. It's called supporting art.
I know. I want to see who they cast, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be we're gonna get a Blue Beetle in there because that's his best friend, Blue Beetle. So we get a Blue Beetle in there.
Yeah, which is the guy that's playing Blue Beetle now.
Actually, it was Ted Kord.
Ted Kord. That's what I mean, Ted Kord.
I don't think it's gonna be that one. Yeah, you do. It's like specifying the 2 black Superman.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Chris Pratt.
He said Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is Booster Gold.
Hell no.
No.
Fuck outta here.
He's right. That would be good. That would be good.
Because technically, you do need somebody with some comedic chops, but who can still act.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying he's the greatest actor in the world.
But you know what? I can see it.
Booster Gold, he'll be perfect.
But to play Booster Gold, yes.
He can chop it up a little bit more than what he is a star, like more than with Star-Lord. Like
that's an easy acquisition too, because he's done with Star-Lord now.
Yeah, after 3, he's done. Him and Batista.
Well, yeah, Batista said, "I'm old. I can't be doing this shit no more."
Well, no, actually,
he just wants more serious roles. Like he's literally coming out with a movie Friday, and it's a horror flick.
Oh, can't wait!
M. Night Shyamalan. Wait. But he also said that I'm 50 something, and like my body is like not going to be able to.
If that dude could go and wrestle today, he fucking would for sure.
Yeah, he would. Of course.
He retired for a reason because he said he's.
Yes, but if he could, he's saying if he could. Pay attention to what he just said. If he could, he would.
He made a choice to retire. Like.
Yeah, but how many people have made this?
Anyway,
Edge made a choice to retire. Look at him.
Yeah, now the nigga's the Miami man.
And he couldn't, and he even couldn't wrestle because he said he'd be on his fucking deathbed.
Well, yeah, because he had a neck injury. Batista just
and now look at him, out of retirement.
Yep. I was gonna make another wrestler joke, but I said never mind. Not doing that one.
Batista ain't doing Bane.
Yes, because Roundhouse is his agent.
He's not doing
no, but he won't. He doesn't want to do it.
Superhero movies. He don't want to.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do no more superhero movies. He wants to do serious stuff. But okay, so you got something else? I'm pretty sure you got a third one up there somewhere, Al.
I think that was
for me right now. It's me waiting to see what they do with animation because I'm a big DC animation guy. So I want to see what they do to start because Flash did another Flashpoint in the last DC animated movie. He reset it, and then they did. They have like this new version of Superman and Batman and all this stuff because they're coming out with a Supergirl movie. So I'm kind of want to see what they do with DC animation and how they're going to reboot it, or if they're going to give Young Justice another season.
Well, you got to realize Young Justice will more than likely be under Elseworld because James Gunn did say anything gaming, movies, or TV show is all going to be one cohesive storyline.
Well, yeah, I mean, Young Justice never really connected to anything else by itself, so it's always been something else. So
I don't know if they're gonna do it. It's taking too long right now.
Well, they canceled. Well, supposedly they canceled it. So because
they canceled it again.
Yeah, well, because one, the merger, the bought of Discovery, and two, James Gunn and the other guy. So it's one of those things where it's kind of in a limbo.
No,
yeah,
we have to wait and see.
Nah, it did.
But funny thing is, yes, I would automatically be waiting for Batman Brave and the Bold, but what I'm really waiting for, to be honest, is Paradise Island. Because honestly, you're stupid. Because honestly, I don't know the Amazon history. All I know is that they were basically enslaved by man, and then they somehow got free.
You remember Spartacus, right? Now take it worse.
Bro.
10 times worse.
Shut up.
I'm saying, you asked. I'm telling you, take Spartacus, what you saw on TV, and take it up a notch. It's a lot worse.
Okay, all right.
Once you said Spartacus and you said take it up, I didn't think you were gonna say Nash, but but that's a story for a different time.
That was the Red Ranger in that one.
Ooh. Okay.
You mean Malcolm from Jessica Jones?
Oh yeah, it was him. That's
my
right.
God.
Yeah. Yep.
So what's next on the list? Echo Negra.
What's that fucking you? What's next on the list is a thing that you got to get the fuck out of here about, and that's about The Last of Us.
Oh,
Negro.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Bitch,
After these, I'm gonna go get a pizza after this commercial break. Carry on, fuckers.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm a glutton.
So, Last of Us. This show is out of this world so far, and it's only 3 episodes. So, Nickname and I have already did our first review, and we will be doing a collab of episode 2 and 3 in one video later on after this. But we're gonna, I want to actually kind of do just kind of a freestyle of all 3 episodes to see what people thought. What is he doing?
He's frozen. Oh, I thought he was frozen. My bad.
No, he's laughing at something. So, Al, have you you've seen The Last of Us, right?
All of it.
Okay. Let me know what did you think about the first episode?
First episode was shot for shot, and I loved it. Shot for shot from the game, and I loved it. I was just like, the dude's green screen. Okay. It was shot for shot, and I from the game, and I loved it. And what made it even more emotional.
Emotional damage
was the it's true. Was actually seeing it, like in the game we saw it, but seeing it actually, like Joel, like, you know, holding his daughter and then shot and just seeing it, bro. I was like, no. I was like, yo, this is too much now. I was like, I thought this was too much, just that. And I was like, just watching it, and then him just going like just. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Nickname and I thought the same thing. We were like, yo, this hit harder than the game.
I ugly cried.
Nah, I didn't ugly cry yet, but
I did.
I ugly cried on this episode too.
Oh yeah, you know, it hit me hard. I was just like, so
it hit anyone who ever felt that way.
So like the second episode, I was worried because I'm always worried about how they portray certain monsters and stuff like that, and zombies and stuff like that. They did it.
Yeah, because you're a purist.
Yeah, they did it to a T, and I fucking loved it. And even just the sound effect, I was like I had to call me a scaredy cat whatever you want, or fuck you, I don't care. I had to turn the lights on when they were like, I was like, oh shit, hell no, lights on, fuck that, lights on, nah, because that sound, like with my TV, that shit echoed. I was like, oh nah, if I hear this, like, it really freaked me the fuck out. Like,
I fully agree, Derpy. I fully agree.
That was great.
It was good though. I loved it. The second episode. The third episode.
I think that's all we want to talk about right now is the third episode.
As a gay man watching this episode, it did a lot of things to me and made me so fucking like, okay, it did a couple things to me. Like, one, it showed me how in a world where the world's pretty much at a what would you call it? Not apocalypse, but
yeah, it's an apocalypse.
But in a world like that, you know, somehow some people still find love and happiness and can grow old.
Right.
So that was the first thought I have. The other thing is like because he was by himself, he wanted to be by himself, and it wasn't until this person to come around to show him love, give him some love too, and actually develop a partnership. It hit home. It makes you wonder, like as me being single, it's like makes you wonder, like, is it possible for me to find somebody out there like that? Well, not like Frank, but it is possible. It gave hope that
Right.
there is somebody out there that will be with you in some regard, and grow old together. I don't know about dying together, but definitely grow old together. Um, I'm saying you like, but well, also too, what hit me hard too was the fact that even during this whole thing that's happening with zombies and stuff like that, and them bombing cities and stuff, trying to kill an infection, there was an infection that was still happening, and it still never went anywhere, and it ultimately was killing Frank, and there was the pretty much AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, or HIV in some regards, but
was it? But was it though?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because they don't the whole talk of it. He said, this thing was killing us. This thing was killing us before this whole thing happened. So, meaning AIDS. So,
but that's why they also left it ambiguous, because they didn't just want people to just immediately think that, because literally there's a lot of things that aren't cured. So, yeah. but I mean, it's good, and it's fine to speculate that, and that's probably what it is. But I like the fact of the ambiguity about it, how it was unknown, and he was just sick. That's what I like, because it didn't hinder on it. It didn't lean into it too much. It's just that he made a statement, which he made a statement to basically that hit home to people watching.
Well, yeah, it may hit home to a lot of us who are in the gay community who has went through it, or know people who have went through it, or have family members who still go through it, right?
But and also the fact that, like, it says something about our political society. That's basically what I get that message from, because he says you think he's like, end of the world, and this shit isn't cured yet still, so this shit was still killing us now, killing us then, and it's killing us now. Like, on us as in on top of the zombies too. Us as in how he was portraying the gay community, and us as a people. So yeah,
it's just one of those things where in the episode is like a lot of stuff hit home. It really hit at the end, because he was, just him, just like, the last scene of them, like the window scene when Joel and
Ellie were driving away.
And the note that he left was just like, he left.
We left the window open,
so you wouldn't smell us because we're dead, basically.
Right.
And just the whole thing of like, he knew when he was dying, and they got married, and he cooked them a dinner. He cooked them the dinner that he
wanted him to have one last good day.
And it was the dinner that when they first met, and the same wine when they first met. And that was
Yep.
And he was just like, well, he said, I've completed my life. You were my purpose. That hit. I was like, oh, done. He's like, take me to bed. And look, and then that fade out of them going to bed, and that was it. I said, Jesus Christ.
But that
done.
Came like, so many emotions came out that I didn't even know were there when that when that hit, when that ending hit. Like that shit was it to me. And yes, everybody says it's literally the best episode of the season. And yeah, it's the third episode, but honestly, I don't I can't say I don't see how that would how that episode can be beaten, because the episode almost had like a perfect tone to it. You know, it had thank you, Sir Wednesday. He just he just says that I'm a ending.
Does that?
But it had the perfect tone, the perfect pace, the powerful like acting of those two actors. And mainly just focusing on those two actors in the entire episode. Mainly. Mm-hmm. And then not just the fact of those two dying, but also when Ellie's reading, I do have to admit, when Ellie is reading the note, and she says, she's like, of course it would be you reading this because I have my trap set out for anybody else. Ha ha ha. But when but then the note says, take all my weapons, supplies, and blah blah blah, because you're gonna need them to protect. And then the camera looked at the thing and it said test, and I was like, oh man, yeah. Another reminder of a person that he failed to protect.
Yep.
And it's bad. Like it literally he's so cynical because he just doesn't want anyone to be around him because he just feels that they're just gonna die. But I mean, the show was beautiful. The episode was so beautiful. I hope those guys, I hope both of those guys get some type of award next year for this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure they will.
Because I know the show is going to get an Emmy for sure. Those guys better get one.
Just for that episode, they will. Just for that episode, they will.
But nickname, since we're talking about the third, tell me your thoughts on the third episode.
You've already pretty much said everything.
My bad.
Just the way everything was put together. The fact that we didn't really know Frank in the game because he had already committed suicide prior, and we only got to meet Bill. That's probably my only gripe with this part, is that I feel like that part was one of the coolest parts in the game, where you got to roam around the town, going around Bill's traps, and then you finally run into him and he has that whole interaction with Ellie. And then you even get to see the bloater towards the end of that series when they're looking for the car battery.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so the fact that we didn't get that, I felt I was probably cheapened out on it, but the richness in character development from Bill and Frank, I think really just took a step forward from that entire ordeal.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see that. We didn't know why Bill was the way he was. And now that you can see that, it's, even though that's also something that did change as well, his fate, you can also see why he was jaded, why he was always grumpy and miserable, right. And just like, you know what, I'll help you, but you got to get the fuck away from me after that.
Exactly.
Yeah. They showed that part of him while he had just met Joel for the first time, and then after that he warmed up to him because he understood the circumstances.
Right.
So Frank, I like that.
Also, Frank, that was just like forcing this, like, I can't be like you, and it was almost like what in the letter from the video game itself, right? Where how Frank was in the letter with Frank, the letter that he left for Bill, it's kind of that one part where Frank came out the house and they were arguing. That whole part where it was in the letter in the video game, like it was like almost splitting image into the point where that argument that they had in the game, we don't get to see it because it's completely off. He went off and get something and wind up killing himself, right? But in the actual show, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have friends. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna stick together." Basically, they sticking together, and wasn't like he ran off and did something on his own and killed himself. Now it's more like they're staying together. So I get what you're saying, where it did deviate from the game, but I don't know, like
It's still something that we still respect the episode because
Yeah, it made sense for them to do that slight deviation because again, you want development of characters on anything cinematic that you're watching. If you're watching a video game, you're mainly paying attention to the main protagonist. You're not really caring so much about side characters because those side characters are either going to be detrimental or they're just going to be nothing, and they're just you see them once or twice and then that's it. That was what we got with Bill. Even though that part was super interactive and you got to see Bill for that, when they were introducing him, you got to see a little bit more of why Bill is the way he is. So I like that I was able to see a different side of him, and I was able to see who Frank was and why they had their arguments or whatever the case may be. The episode itself was just put together perfectly, I think. And for this episode, I did freaking ugly cry too.
yeah, so did I.
Because when he's like telling him his day and Bill's all choked up and trying to hold back the tears, I'm like, I'm letting these bitches fly, bro. What is going on?
Bro.
And then they did everything, and then he's like, all right, well, it's time to go. And then he's like, all right, cool. He's like, you put the whole bag in? He's like, yep. He goes, let me guess. Did you put any in the bottle? He's like, yep, enough to kill a horse. And I was like, oh, they're going to commit suicide with each other. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that was rough. Rough.
It really was. It really was. That episode it was a masterpiece. And the funny thing is, even just with that whole big thing, there was even tiny Easter eggs, like the fact that Ellie and Joel are wearing the outfits that they wear all throughout the rest of the game.
Yes.
Ellie gets her gun that she gets in the game. What else? And that last scene, the open window, is the menu screen to the game. If you know, it's kind of an image. It's kind of it's similar to the image of the menu screen with the window. I peeped that because I watched it again, and of course I cried again. But I caught that at the end, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then it was playing the music, and I'm like, "Oh shit! It's like the menu screen. Nice." But yeah, it's. I cannot wait, and the show only has what, 8 episodes, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
9. It's 9 episodes.
9. Thank you. Okay, so the show has 9 episodes. We already gotten through 3, so we pretty much got 6 left.
Yep, this Sunday is.
I'm curious as we're so sorry. I think how the show. I think I'm hoping that we get to the point, because I'm not sure if we're going to get to, because we all played the game, right, or watched it, or what it case may be, right?
Yeah, we've all played the game.
Okay. So I think maybe that this season maybe end on a cliffhanger. Like,
No.
I don't think we're going to get to the point where we get to Ellie, we get to the part where they're trying to dissect Ellie. I don't think we're going to get there in this season. I think next season.
I don't believe that,
Yeah, no,
but
I
mean
think
that's a good speculation.
game first season because they weren't even expecting a second season and they got renewed
Think
for
so?
one. I think season two is going to
And
be all new shit. Like we're just gonna have a different story in between the time of game one and game two. Because
well,
I don't think
people are already speculating. Yeah. So go ahead.
I don't think they're gonna do the jump to game two on the second season.
No.
But people are already speculating that they're going to cast Abby and they're just going to do an early story of Abby in the second season.
Yes.
So basically,
Which would actually make sense because then we get to see what happened after she did what she after Joel after what she did after Joel killed her dad.
who he didn't know that was her dad, but yeah.
No, he didn't.
So so I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna see the whole development of the WL. What's their group called? The Washington. The development of that group in Washington, the WL something, right? I think we're gonna see the development of those guys in
Okay.
in the second season with Abby, or at least
I'm
third
I mean,
season, because we still got to watch. So because Ellie grew up a lot within just the first game with the like being in Jackson and all that stuff, and with Joel's brother. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen, even in the first two seasons before we even get to Abby. Maybe Abby's season 3.
but I mean, even Naughty Dog said that there are no plans at the moment to make a Last of Us 3 yet.
Yeah, well,
Because they said the show's doing so well and stuff like that, and they don't want to rush things. So they said at the moment there are no plans of making it anytime soon. They're probably writing the script for it.
yeah, more than likely they are, only because like it would be for the new consoles and all the other technology and all that shit. So yeah, they wouldn't be ready to put that game out yet. And not to mention they want to see how the show goes, right? And whatever season we get Abby on, right? I'm hopefully I'm saying season 3, not even season 2. Hopefully we get Abby in season 3, and then that whole story. Maybe that
I
even
mean,
that season is just like a part of the story. Maybe we get like half of the story and then another half another season. Because Last of Us 2 is long enough to do two or three seasons.
so was Last of Us 1, and they're cut. But you got to realize the games. There's gameplay in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of that
There's
gets cut out.
yeah, a lot of it gets cut down because as you saw, they like if from the games, what's his name? Bill's place was surrounded by clickers.
Yeah, in the game, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have that shit here where you have to go through all of his traps and shit. No.
And we haven't seen the big one either.
But I think the bloater's gonna be a centerpiece to like right before the ending of the season.
Yeah.
Because the bloater is the big bad.
Yeah.
Like the Rat King was in the part 2.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking gross.
So I think we're not going to see that maybe until they get, because the preview of it, did they show that they got to Jackson yet? No, I don't think they did. No, they didn't get to Jackson yet.
No.
No.
They got ambushed, which is what happens during their ride with the truck.
Because this is also where Joel gets injured too, right?
No.
Not yet.
No, they go to Jackson first before he gets injured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Abby's not Abby, because Ellie, there's like a whole part where Ellie's literally on her own trying to get medicine for Joel and the whole
Right.
that stuff. So Joel gets injured, and she's trying to get penicillin or whatever the case may be to help him out. And she befriends in some regard cannibals. That's who the guys are. They're cannibals. That's
Yep.
the cannibals. So yeah, we'll see what
I
happens.
think we're gonna see that. That's probably gonna be like episode 6 or 7.
Well,
Yeah,
Probably
definitely.
like 7.
Mhm. Yep.
Because then episode 6 or 7 is going to introduce the bloater. I'm sure of it.
So you saying that we get to Jackson in episode 6, maybe, and we see Joel's brother?
No, we might get to Jackson. We might get.
Probably we might see that at the end of the next episode or episode 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we see that at the end of the season, that would make sense because then the season 2 would be about Ellie. We would see Ellie kind of just growing up, and them setting up Jackson to be protected, because Joel was a big part of the protection of Jackson and setting up the bars and all that stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so the next episode is called Please Hold My Hand. So most likely yeah. And episode 6 is Kin. So most likely that's gonna be the episode where we end up in Jackson and we meet up with
Joel's brother.
With fucking what's his face?
Tommy,
there you go. Because episode 7 is Left Behind, so that's another flashback. That's DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can't forget that there is an episode with Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie's mom. Ashley Johnson is the voice of Ellie in the game.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And there's a flashback. There's going to be a flashback of her playing as Ellie's mom.
I think that's gonna be the Left Behind episode because
I think so too.
Back to that time.
So I think so too. Yeah,
it'll be a flashback.
Yeah,
a flashback episode.
Flashback, flash forward type thing.
Okay. Because technically, we did a flashback with Bill and Frank.
Yes, it went all the way to the very beginning and then showed us year jumps between them.
Yeah. Which was good because
that's what I'm saying. This episode was like very well put together. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to see the different stages on how everything went. You also got to see how Fedra like really put fear into these people and how and what's
they became Nazis
behind that. That's crazy. They were killing people.
If there were no room,
bro, that's nuts, bro. I would have just said, you know what, leave them be. But I guess what they were doing was they were trying to eliminate them so that way they will not become zombies.
Yeah,
basically.
They were kind of
purging.
They were being humane by killing them themselves instead of them becoming the monsters.
Right. Yeah.
But
you would call it purging.
Well, yeah.
So they
I mean, but you would only the only time you'd use the word purge is if it's something that's already tainted.
To them, they are tainted.
No, because they haven't been infected yet.
They don't know that. Oh yeah.
They do know that. So really, they were basically in their eyes being humane by doing that. But we can end the spoiler thing and call him back in.
Bring your ass back, sir Wednesday.
So yeah.
Oh
man.
Good episode.
Yeah. So on that note, what's everybody been doing so far? Make it quick. 5 minutes.
Not dying.
2 minutes. Not dying. Oh yeah. Yeah, your boy Roundhouse. Yeah.
Alive.
He's
all right. So for everybody that's watching, I had a health scare during the week of my birthday. Literally. I was like, yeah, I'm about to be turning 39. And it was like, yeah, you're gonna turn 39. So I was at real quick, I had stomach pains, and it felt like somebody was stabbing me in the gut, like little mini people were stabbing me in the gut.
Yeah,
And I
bro.
thought I
Go with
went
the
away
Reaper,
once I
dog. He
took
was
a
ready for
shit.
you.
I thought I went away once I took a shit. Also, I had a fever, and then I went to I was because I work from home, and the pain didn't go away. I was drinking water and I ate a banana. Pain didn't go away, and I went to an urgent care. Once I went to urgent care, they took my blood and all that stuff, everything to make me a clone, to clone me, and then
Wow. This
and then they were like, they were like, Mr. Robinson, we have to send you to the emergency room because if we don't, you may go into cardiac arrest. Apparently, your homeboy is diabetic, type 2.
Eesh.
So
Sheesh.
they took me so I went to the emergency room and I Ubered myself there because I wasn't paying that fucking ambulance prices and shit because you pay them prices. Even though I got health insurance, really good health insurance, I want. Uh, uh, so I got to the emergency room. They checked me out, took my blood, piss again, clone me again. And then they were like, they were going to admit me because they had to watch my levels go down, my blood sugar go down and everything. Surprisingly, I don't have high blood pressure. That's the good thing. I don't have high blood pressure. Diabetes, yeah, type 2. Diabetes. I can make that joke now.
You still made that joke before. Shut up.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. But I got admitted. By the way, it took me. I got there at 4. They didn't admit my ass until about 1 a.m.
Hey yo, how many people died that day?
So mind you,
honestly,
I'm arriving in pain from because the urgent care gave me something for the pain, and so I'm arriving. So the pain didn't start up until about 6 o'clock again. So from 6 to about when did they give me to about 1 a.m. Right? So I didn't even get inside in the back to the emergency room until about 10 o'clock. And then they had me sitting down. I was sitting down in the emergency room, just rolling and just moaning and shit. And then and then I went to sleep because I was just like in so much pain. They gave me some time off for the fever because the doctor finally saw me at 1 a.m. in the morning because obviously a new shift was coming in. I finally got into my room, my hospital bed room at 3 a.m. in the morning. And they still was taking blood from me, cloning me.
I would have fought somebody.
Man, I was in pain. I wasn't fighting nobody. And so, and then I finally went to sleep peacefully in pain, not in pain. And then they wind up taking my they wound up taking my blood again, and they gave me insulin shots. They gave me 2 to bring my levels down, and then they gave me metformin, and they gave me breakfast, dry ass eggs, which was fine, whatever case may be. And mind you, the only thing I ate that whole day before was a banana because I was just so much pain to eat anything. And they gave me some water to drink, but other than that, I've been okay. I've been doing okay. My levels have been good. My levels is down to 200. The other day it was 186, which is
That's
great.
good.
So yeah, I've been doing what I got to do to take care of myself. Is no big deal. And the one thing the doctor said was just like, you don't have high blood pressure, but you should go to the gym. I said, surprisingly, doc, I was about to go to the gym right on today. It's like, but can't today. He's like, well, you got to go get blood work done and stuff like that with your doctor and stuff like that. So I need to go get blood work done again. They're gonna clone me again. See, they're gonna take.
Oh my god, Jesus!
They just take my blood. Like, you see a little me walking around, you know who it is. You know where.
Man, they don't want no more of you.
If they keep taking your blood, you better go catch the daywalker. He'll help you out in this situation. Motherfuckers always trying to skate up hills.
But I gotta go to I went to my doctor and they said they gotta do blood work. So I gotta do a day where I can't eat and just drink fluid.
Fast.
Yeah, I gotta fast.
Yay.
Yeah.
Fasting.
Those are
I'm
always
doing
fun
that
days.
tomorrow, so.
Oh, you doing it tomorrow?
Mm.
Let me know what the levels are.
Well, right now it was 190, so it's not
190 is good. It's better than where the fuck you were at.
Yeah. I was at by the way, my glucose when I was sick was 344. Any higher.
Bro, you should have died.
Bruh.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy. My niece, yo, she was almost at 400 one time, and we had to rush her to the hospital. That shit was crazy, bro.
My brother's best friend was at a 500, and they looked at him like, "How the fuck are you still alive?
How did you not explode yet?"
They looked at him. He was like, "Yo, you should be in a coma." He was like, "Oh, word."
Oh, word.
Oh, word.
Damn.
Nah, but I had our boy with me. I had the hat, I had the hat with me.
Yes.
So he was with me the whole time.
Lucky hat.
Yep.
He's like, keep your ass down there, nigga.
Yeah.
Damn.
I had Red Beard.
Always gotta go everywhere I go.
I had Red Beard's lucky hat with me the whole time, so he was there with me, and he was there saying, "Nigga, this ain't it. This ain't it, nigga."
You're supposed to go with a chicken bone in your mouth.
You know what? I can hear him say that too.
This ain't it, nigga. That.
Yeah.
But yeah, glad you're still around, buddy.
Yeah, I'm around.
You know, because I couldn't have another fucking scare like that. This guy Wednesday was all like, "Yo, I was in the hospital." I was like, "What?" Call this dude.
What I should have said was Al's in the hospital, and before you say it, no, I did not try to kill him.
Oh shit!
He did it all on his own.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I'm glad.
The question should have been: Al's in the hospital. What happened? Did his brother smack him in the face with another sandwich?
He would have put a lead pipe in the sandwich.
Yeah, truly.
He would have sent you on the real Subway.
I'll eat Subway. Eat Subway.
He would have been like, "Eat fresh, nigga."
Oh, by the way, there was a stabbing right next to my apartment.
Was it at a Subway?
No. Crazy shit. I'll let real quick.
No. Tell it to us. Tell it to us. Don't tell it to everybody. I want to get off now. Come on, let's go.
Yay.
All
right.
Stay back. We don't need a 3-hour show. Let's get
I know we really don't. We're already at an hour and a half, so I didn't want to make it that long. All right. So Wednesday.
What's up?
Let call us out.
All right. Your ass was late. You should have pressed that button better.
Damn.
I'll take care of better care of yourself. Chris, you still cool.
No. Chris needs to go get his goddamn fucking ID and get that shit situated.
Oh, he needs to go to court. I mean, come on now.
Look at his thing in his ear. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Anyways,
But
Cedric.
Yeah, I got you. Thank you for tuning in to True Story, bro. I know you missed us, but we're back again to give you some nonsense on the internet that'll make you laugh. Feel free to tune in anytime that we put in some stuff out there. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You know where to find us. Find us on official True Story, bro, on the IGs. Make sure you also check us out on the Twitters at official_TSBP. Make sure you check us out on Twitch for everybody who does gaming, which is not me because I don't be sleeping, so I can't game. Maybe my time will come when I get a new job. But yeah, follow us on twitch.tv/official True Story, bro.
Not a pay ya.
And my man with the illustrious beard, And the sort of Batman, aka Kitty Cat type chair behind you is our boy Roundhouse. Find him on twitch.tv/Roundhouse84. Challenge him. He's still here. He's alive and kicking. He ain't going nowhere. He'll take all challenges. All MasterCards and debit cards are accepted. Make sure you check out our boy. Make sure you check out our boy Echo Niagara.
Niagara?
No,
he can never get my name right. Like he purposely does that.
I do it. But you know,
Niagara,
yeah. But for real, check out Echo Ninja. Ego my ninja. Check out Ego Ninja. Check out Ego Ninja, Crimson Adams, and the man has no nickname. Exactly.
I hate you.
That's a lie. You know it. Saturday Night Nightmares for anything.
Oh shit!
That horror fix that you guys love so much.
Oh, and first episode is dropping this Saturday, guys. So just letting you know.
Oh, is it?
Oh, snap.
Oh. Damn,
that's what's up. See them bloodshot eyes? He was watching too many movies. But you know what he needs to do? Get this tasty beverage to wash it down. And when you can go to any con or in your own home, go to www.drinkwildbills.com. Use that promo code from us, your boys. True Story Bro is the promo code. Get 10%, not 5, but 10% off of your drink needs. Wild Bills, no bull, just bills. We might be actually going there. So yeah, once we schedule a time together, we'll do maybe a show or just shoot the shit and chill out with the boys at Wildville. Can't wait to do it. And of course, you can't go away without your merch.
Oh wait, hold up. They're actually in shop right now.
Oh, word? Get the Firefox
out. They're in ShopRites all over right now. Well, I guess the East Coast or maybe Jersey, but
no, it's the East Coast, but they're definitely in Jersey. They're in 32, 42 or 43 different ShopRites across New Jersey.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you can't get the 10% off, but you know what I'm saying?
That'd be hilarious. They walk up to the counter and be like, "True Story Bro." They're like, "What? True Story Bro." Like, it doesn't work in the store, asshole. Go online.
It'd be good if it did.
That would be good. But then they would bother the shit out of us at stores. Like, why are we giving away 10% of our product? But speaking of product, go get our merch, truestorybro.shop. Get our faces, buy us. There's going to be a whole bunch of designs up there to get you nice and con ready. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
And everybody, we should just tell Sir Wednesday to stop driving on E.
I'm driving my foot in your ass. Either way.
Oh, shit. Oh,
get over here first, motherfucker.
You know what? Anyway, I could Uber there because you know what? I don't have to worry about parking because I got to go find where freaking Frieza fought Goku in order to find parking in your goddamn town. Anyway
guys.
We out.
See ya.